kid so I can get my fame and money. Exactly what it is. And guess what? He's no longer a victim, he's an activist. And I'll keep saying that over and over and over again. He's not a freshman. He shouldn't have been there. How was he in the building like he said he was?
He wasn't.
Exactly. And like you brought up before, he ran home and got his gun.
No, he
Why?
No,
not his gun. Camera.
No,
Sorry.
he was at home. He said when he heard about the news, he got on his bike with his camera and tried to take as many pictures as he could.
Why not put your camera down and try to stop as much of the bleeding you can from somebody else?
Yeah, I know. Try to help.
Because, like, I brought this up before in another podcast. People say you don't know what you're going to do. But I know damn well that I would run towards that and, one, help the first person I saw laying on the ground bleeding out, trying my best to stop that and make it 16 instead of 17. Or two, run after the dude with a gun. I think, more realistically, I would help someone just because that's more realistic. But if I had the chance to take out that guy, I would.
We came up on an accident today, and we were driving, and the first
And Morgan literally told me, do not get out of the car.
Because
I took my seatbelt off before he said it.
You had your hand on, I looked over, you had your hand on the door handle. You were ready to help, as Americans do with each other.
Or they should do.
You know, I heard an unbelievable amount of stories from 9/11 about people. Yeah, people were running away, of course, but a lot of people ran towards the building.
I feel like if I was this age right now, I would have done the same thing and ran towards the building. If not, go in it and try to go as high as I can to get people out.
A lot of people did that.
I honestly feel I would do that.
I know you would.
I do. There was a time I drove past a house on fire. I stopped and I look at them. I'm like, is everybody out of the house?
I just circled what I wrote on the pad, and it says "acted like men."
Right there. That is what makes them people that do stuff that I do. People that do stuff that you do. People who are like us is what would make America great. The greatest country.
Make America great again? Is that what you're saying?
No, because we're still great. We've been great.
Make America better. I keep these too, so let me have these.
Okay.
Because I want the one off yours. And I want this one. This is a big deal. That was a limited edition.
But if you truly want to make a difference, if you truly want to save people's lives, start with the person in front of you bleeding out. And even if he was behind a cop, if that was me, you know damn well I would have tried to get past him.
I know.
That's what pisses me off. Is people are all talk. And yes, you could say this is all talk. But take it from someone sitting right in front of me who saw it today. It's not all talk coming from me.
I know.
It's all action. It's stuff I've done. I ran towards a car that was on fire to help somebody out. Knowing damn well it could blow up.
When the hurricane happened, you drove 2 hours and swam to a woman's house to help her get out.
Yes! Knowing that there were freaking alligators in that damn water, I didn't give a shit. The person needed help to get out.
I feel like you could fight an alligator.
Probably. No, I definitely can't.
Yes, you could.
I'd freak out. I hate alligators.
A foot long, you couldn't just kick it?
I hate those things. I hate them. I'd freak out. Honestly, that's the one thing I'd freak out on. Alligators and snakes. I'd freak out. I think they're cool, but I get close.
You just said, and you got all chippy about how you hate alligators, but in the time that someone needed your help, you said, I gotta put my shit aside.
That was the last thing on my mind.
I gotta put my shit aside. And you even bought a little siren light.
I did buy a little yellow light, so that when cops saw it, they thought, it was like a...
That's why I'll always have a truck.
Yeah.
I remember one time there was a hurricane, and it was that truck outside that I'm driving. There was a hurricane, and I grew up in a beach town, where I was about a half a mile from the beach my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And when a hurricane comes in, there's a storm surge, and it usually rises like 100 feet, and it comes in, and we went to go check it out, and we turned off A1A, and we turned into like 3.5 feet of water. And only because there was cars that have been stuck, because people are crazy from my town. You're going to burn yourself if you do it like that.
I don't care.
Until you don't have an eye anymore. The only reason I got out of that is because we had a truck, or else I would have been stuck.
Yeah.
In the water in the middle of a hurricane. Literally the middle of a hurricane. People surfing and shit. No. And from that reason on is why I will always have a truck.
I want a truck. Even another thing is another example. I don't think I've ever told you this, but you look back at my Instagram, you'll see it. Is there was a tornado? My friends in Illinois would know this. That hit Rochelle a long time ago, 3-4 years ago.
2-3.
Yeah. First thing I did, I drove up there to help people.
Yeah, I know.
First thing I did. I storm chase. If I see a tornado go through a town, first thing I'm going to do is stop.
You were like, we're going to go find it. And I was like, what?
Yeah. Like, I don't care what danger there is, I'll put myself into it to save another life.
Yeah.
And that's what you should do as a human being.
You said most of it. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, I don't... You got to... If you truly want to make a difference in this world, or even this country, you need to help other people before you help yourself. Mm-hmm. Before you let yourself rise to fame off of a tragedy and off of 17 people dying. Before you think, oh, maybe I should hire an agent. Why don't you just sit there and say no to different places?
I think he's been on CNN like 16 times now.
So if he truly wanted to make a difference, use the platform of public. Don't use CNN, one of the most untrusted networks. Don't use Fox, because they're also kind of untrusted from both sides. Hell, I honestly think BBC is more trusted than Fox and CNN combined.
That's the golden part of Twitter. There's no go-between. It's your words.
Yes.
So
use
you
your
put
own
a video
platform.
on earlier, and I don't want to put the video. We would play like 98 videos right now in this podcast, but you played a video earlier of someone challenging David Hogg. They said, "Listen, if you were to write down a bill, if you were to write out a bill and a law and piece of legislation, what would you want to have on it?" And he sidestepped the question for about a minute and a half.
No, that video I do want to play because it
it
shows that he's a fucking dick. Excuse my language.
So he didn't. He wrote out like universal background checks that exists. He wrote out that a 10% tax on all firearm sales.
A tax exists. I don't think it's that high.
But he doesn't say anything about banning weapons. He doesn't even mention banning weapons.
Which is another thing is, for the right.
Typical
Again, this is
Democrat.
why I like being in the middle.
Taxes have it. Raise taxes.
Yeah, but this is why I like being in the middle, because you actually listen to their argument. They don't want to ban all guns. They don't. Get over it. They really don't. Just like for the people who said Obama wanted to ban all guns, grow up. He didn't want to ban all guns. He wanted to make it harder for the dumbasses to get guns.
Obama was the greatest gun salesman of all time.
He was. So is David Hogg. Even better. But I'm going to play this video now so I can cool down a little bit. Here we go. Do you have it?
Nope,
I'm going to send you the link so that you can play it off the speaker because it'll be a lot easier. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. This video will show you why I think he's a dick. Did you get it? I just sent it.
Got it.
Okay. About a 3:45-minute video. 3-minute, 45-second video. Make sure there's no ad that plays. Come on. Got it?
What type of person are you when you want to see more money than children's lives?
What happened?
Started it over.
That
Everything started at 16
want to
seconds.
keep killing our children. They could have blood from children spattered all over their faces, and they wouldn't take action. Because they'll still see those dollar signs.
Wait, what do you know about it? What do you know about the NRA? You don't know anything about the NRA.
He doesn't even know how to pronounce Dana's last name.
Yeah, he can't. Still, to this day, still can't pronounce Dana Lash. It's not Loesch, and she's not the CEO of the NRA. He had plenty more to say, attacking politicians for taking money. He says it's their job to fix America, and here's a continuation of that wonderful thought.
Like, do you guys ever think, like, why the are we the ones who are doing this?
Well, at this point, it's like when your old-ass parents, like, I don't know how to send an iMessage, you're just like, give me the phone, and you take it, and you're like, okay,
Old-ass
let me handle
parents.
it, and you get
Wow.
it done in 1 second. Sadly, that's what we have to do with our government, because our parents don't know how to use democracy, so we have to. It just makes me think what sick are out there that want to continue to sell more guns, murder more children, and honestly just get reelected. What type of person are you when you want to see more money than children's lives? What type of person does that?
You guys seem to have such mastery of the internet in a way that I feel like, I mean, literally any politician pretty much can't even approach it.
And that's the great thing about it, because those aren't going to get reelected.
But on the internet, they're on your turf essentially. Like, this is the way I think about it. But like, you actually have to take that turf and take it to theirs, which is like making laws happen and getting people elected, or making sure people don't get elected.
I mean,
and
When you start hearing from your political aides that there's a of angry future voters, you start to worry a little bit.
What a conceited, arrogant, know-it-all. It's hard not to just go after this kid, because calling him old-ass parents, he's got no respect for anybody, including his parents. Old-ass parents, you got to take the iPhone from, give me the phone. And they don't know how to use democracy. First of all, you don't even know we're not a democracy, so why don't you calm down? Very, very hard with these kids. Tough to remember. Okay, he's 17. He thinks he knows everything. We've all been there. Long before before our brains were developed and we knew better, maybe some of us would have acted like this. I can't imagine it, but maybe.
Oh, no.
Did you just get rid of the video? Again, he's a disrespectful little shit. Excuse my language.
It's not loading now. Hold on. Nope.
Okay, you get the point.
Yeah.
I would love to get him on this show. I would pay absolutely anything to get him on this show.
I'm trying to find something.
What are you trying to find?
Gun sales have skyrocketed in the last, 6 months.
Well, yeah, I want to buy a gun. But I don't get a dog within the next 2
They
weeks.
were up 12.6% year to date in Florida.
Jeez.
That's a lot. That's a large jump.
Yeah, if I don't get a dog, I'm getting a gun.
If you train it right, that's the same thing. The dog, not the gun.
What?
If you train a dog correctly and the dog has the unwavering affection for you that it should, a dog is, of course, your best friend, but a dog's a tool of protection.
It is.
That's why I want a Rottweiler, not...
They're so cute.
My girl wants a Dachshund. And I want a Dachshund too. That's fun to curl up and watch a movie and have him right next to me. And
You gotta have a big dog to
he
play
looks at me
with.
like, "Hi, what is going on here? You know, I'm hungry, right? Okay, just want to let you know." No, I want a dog that when it barks, you actually think to yourself, "I don't."
Like the dog when you were walking my house earlier today.
Yeah, that
You
sounded like
completely
a
jumped and turned around.
bear,
You're like,
dude. It sounded like there was a. It sounded like there was a bear. Like
I've never seen you jump before.
I know. My girl's parents have a dog that's like it's 100-pound Rottweiler. This dog has shoulders. This dog will literally push you out of the way.
Yeah.
And I'll look at you like, yeah, I don't really care. I'm way bigger than you. I mean, he's not. Got him by like 200 pounds, but still.
Still thinks he is.
And that's a tool. Something comes in that house, it's going to be bad. I mean, unless the intruder has ham. Which I always thought that was funny. Like, if I was going to break into houses, I would just bring ham.
True. But I love dogs. I love them. Yeah. The maple kind. Oh.
That's so funny. Joy Behar of The View says President Trump is worse than North Korea's Kim Jong-un.
Dumbass. That's really? Like, that's just... I don't know, that... I don't even know what to say to that.
So this was a tried internet troll that got... So somebody posted, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give America a 1776. And somebody says, that just defeats the purpose of a 1 to 10 scale. If you're going to establish boundaries, follow them. And then they tweeted back, freedom has no boundaries.
That's funny.
Yeah. America's greatest measure is our people. My administration hears your voice and has your back. We are fighting to give every American a future of dignity, purpose, and pride. American spirit is back. Donald J. Trump. Twitter, verified.
Wow. Is that verified?
Donald Trump's verified.
No, like, is that like a legit... You can have a lot of tweets that are...
Yes, that is. It's real.
Okay.
Is that? Yeah, that's Milo.
Good talk, though.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Um,
Anything...
Oh.
Like, what did you do today?
I went to a prison. I went to a dog prison.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. What was her name again?
Piper.
Piper was so cute.
You never know.
She was one of the two dogs that came up to me right away.
It was honestly one of the hardest things I had to do was walk away from that dog. When it was looking at us like,
Come back. Come back.
Wait,
That was really hard.
wait.